Hey, brother. Just want to encourage you, tell you to be strong. Um, I've been in the ministry my whole life, third generation, if you will. So I know the struggle. Um, I used to love to debate, just for the fun of it, not to prove them wrong and things like that. Not just with Mormons, but of anyone of any other faith. As iron sharpens iron, if you will, help me learn why I believe, and learn what they believe so I can better witness to them. However, in the last, I'd say, 8 years, um, just that fire and love and fun of debate has kind of gone out of me. I do more of teaching, and I've come to the conclusion if they want to learn, they'll listen. If they are just there to cause problems, then, if you ask me, sent by our adversary, the evil one, the devil, then they're going to come and try to cause arguments and problems and stuff, and I just ignore them. But pretty much, yeah, that's all I do now is just I teach. I answer people's questions that they have about God and the Bible and anything. And I know, watching your videos, there's a few things that you and I may possibly disagree upon. But what two Christians believe are 1% the same, But yeah, I've learned that in all the discussions I've had with Mormons and their elders that they send out, most of them do not really know what the Mormons really teach, to the fact that they're just told basic things, and they're not told much more. When you start to really get into like the two books of Abraham, the first and second book of Abraham, the book of Moses, the book of Jacob, and stuff like that, a lot of them don't even know about those books or that those books even exist. But those books are solely Mormon books, written by the Mormon church leaders. Supposedly not written, but you know the truth as well as I do that they wrote them. Like the book of Barnabas, as when you did that you spoke upon about how it just pretty much did a great thing for the Quran, and it's pretty much that's what these books are. A lot of them don't know that after Joseph Smith, the guy that took over, preached and made it the gospel fact that people live on the sun. And then they taught, I should say, very openly until 1978 that all black people were black because God cursed them because of the 1/3 of the spirit babies that rebelled against God, who end up becoming demons. And, they just didn't know. I mean, I knew a black pastor of a Mormon church who used to teach that he and many others could still get saved, but that they were all cursed because of the sins that they committed before they were ever born, when they were still spirit babies, and they riled up against God. So it wasn't until 1978, when the world put pressure on the Mormon Church, that the Mormon Church finally quit openly teaching that and opened up or released a letter of apology to the world about how they are no longer really going to dig deep into that teaching with their people. But I've led more people away from the Mormon Church. I've led more people away from Jehovah's Witnesses, all the different cults. I've led people who were witches and practice witchcraft of different types. I've led people who believed in the Quran, Muslims, Buddhists. I've led many people to the Lord, not preaching at them or even debating them, Looking back on life, I'd say that 98% of all the people I've led to the Lord was by simply just answering their questions, and that was it. If they wanted to argue with me, I just nipped it in the bud and said, well, that's it. I answered your question. You don't have to like the answer. It's not for debate. You asked me what I thought, why I believed it. Here it is, says in Scripture. So you can do with it as you will. But just know, you're now accountable because you have the information. And for those who wanted to debate me or tried to fight me. Most people, however, usually would take what I had to say, process it, and come back with more questions. And by simply asking me questions and me answering their questions, I've led many people to the Lord. So I just want to say, don't let them bog you down. I know how the devil works with this. He will send more and more and more people at you to come at your spirit, to try to tear you down, to where you won't even want to even do anything anymore because of the constant attacks, because you just want to find peace from those attacks. So I just wanted to give you an encouraging word to say, hey, brother, I'm praying for you. Pray for me as well. And just want to let you know you got someone else in your corner as well. And don't worry, God got you. Be blessed.